Hello, angelic souls. Welcome back to Sun and Star Soul Tarot. So, how are you all doing, everybody? I hope everything is going very well for you. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into this video, and thank you very much for subscribing, liking, and commenting on my channel. It means a lot to me. It gives me so much more motivation, not just helping me with the algorithm, but also as a creator. It helps me so much that you are supporting me and my channel so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. So in today's reading, as you have already seen from the title of this video, we are going to be looking at what is your future spouse's career, or should I say, what are your future spouse's career, what will be their finance be like, and what are their hobbies. So as you can see, I've already prepared the piles for you, and guys, get excited. We have 4 groups today, 4 piles, which is I think I've only done once in this channel. Anyway, here they are, and to make it easier for you, I have also picked out some small crystal stones. This is going to be the crystal stone for group number 1. Okay, this is for pile number 1. Hopefully it is okay. I don't know if it is focusing or not, but this is a lapis lazuli stone, beautiful blue stone. I'm actually confused whether it is a blue calcite or lapis lazuli, because both of them look pretty close, similar. And we have for pile number 2 red jasper. Look at her shining. And for group number 3, our beautiful pile 3, we have citrine. Look at that orange glow. And for our pile number 4, we have green aventurine. Look at that luster. Okay, as always, you can pause the video if you feel like you want to meditate first before choosing the pile, and if you are already chosen the pile, the timestamps are in the description section as well as in the comment section. I'll see you in your chosen pile. See you there. Hello there, my pile number 1 guys. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this lapis lazuli stone, this is going to be a reading all about what will be your future spouse's career, finances, and hobbies be like. Now, let's see what do we have over here for our group number 1. Tarot card, we have the Hierophant, 9 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Page of Wands. I haven't taken a look at all of these cards, guys, so it is also new for me. We have King of Cups, oops, Eight of Swords, 5 of Swords, and rest we have the Oracle cards, starting from the Hierophant. Your future spouse's career seems to have something to do with counseling others, mentoring, teaching others. So they could be like a lecturer, a professor, a coach, a teacher, or an instructor. They could also be working in a guidance related areas, like they could be, like a tarot reader like me, or they could just be a therapist, or they could be somebody who gives advices to other people with regards to, like their finances, with regards to their spiritual growth, or with regards to health, things like that, like a coach, like a mentor. Something related to helping others, something related to make others more educated, more knowledgeable, and help them make the right decisions. That is what their career is like. Another thing that I can see from this hierophant is also, but that is not like for all of you, okay, final one, because this is a small percentage. Some of your guys' future spouse could be involved in trading business as well, okay, like import export and finance as well. But you know what, we will see what will come up more in later cards as well, because we also have oracle cards to explore, right? So in terms of your future spouse's finances, we have nine of swords, five of wands, and page of wands, which shows me that in the past they suffered a lot because of their finances. Monetary concerns were quite severe for your future spouse in the past. They were, like so much in stress. Maybe it could be if they were in a business, maybe they were struggling to keep it afloat. If they are the teacher or the advisor, like I told you, they were struggling to find the right clients, they were struggling to find the right industry to work in, right marketplace to work in, and that drove them into quite, you know literally a depression. They were in so much stress because of their finances. It could also be that they grew up poor, they grew up being surrounded by a lot of financial instability. Maybe their parents' job were always unstable, maybe they moved a lot, and that let them grow this fear of finance in their heart. At present, however, they are in this fighting mode about, you know what, it's okay that I grew up with a lot of lack, but now I want to fight for a brighter future for myself and my family. Uh, the quote from Bill Gates is coming into my mind, guys. I don't know the exact word, but it goes something like, it's not a crime to, like, I think, is it a crime or a sin or whatever? It's not a crime to be born poor, but it is a crime to continue to be poor. And that is the kind of mentality your future spouse is in right now. So they are competing with a lot of other people to make their name in the industry that they are in at the moment. Be it they are a teacher or a professor, or maybe they are an advisor, or maybe they are whatever field they are in, whether it is a trading business, anything. They are currently working very hard and competing with a lot of rivals to make their name, to stamp their stand in the industry that they are in right now. They are kind of even, in energy of unfocusedness, if that is a word, because they are surrounded by so many competitors in the same industry, but they have little size. The size of their customer base is quite small, so they are completely focused on the fight right now. However, Page of Wands shows me that they are going to be turning out victorious. They are financially going to be well settled in the future. There are chances that they will spend a lot of money for you on you in the future. So guys, it's up to you. I would say part number one, that whether you want them to spend those money on you, or whether you want them to, go from Page to the King of Wands and build an eternal abundance, like eternal amount of wealth. Not just be rich, but be wealthy, like that. However, they are quite willing to spend on you, that much is for sure, and they will be have the enough capability and financial position to give you a good life, is what I want to tell you. Now, looking at your future spouse's hobbies, we have, um, interestingly, King of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Five of Swords. Now, with the King of Cups, guys, your future spouses, I'm seeing somebody reading a lot, like, novels, not just like, those booky non-fiction things, but fictional books. Um, maybe that could be their hobbies. One of their hobbies could be, something to have something that has to do like I'm seeing somebody watching anime. I'm seeing somebody painting. I'm seeing somebody watching, no, reading some sort of melodramatic, like very dramatic kind of story, fictional story. I'm seeing somebody who is into video gaming. I'm seeing somebody who is into, yeah, online gaming. And also, hobby wise, I can also see somebody getting involved in, a lot of involvement with Twitter and Reddit. I don't know if that could be considered a hobby, but I'm seeing somebody commenting on Reddit. And okay, this is interesting. Pile number one. So I'm seeing somebody's future spouse, like really researching on conspiracy theories. So if that is a hobby, I don't know. But you know what? It could also be that they are into, contents related to, researching on stuff related to deep hidden secrets, conspiracy theories, crime stories. Those are just examples, but their hobbies are related to uncovering deep secrets. So they could be into researching in their private time about things that are just, it could be occult, like astrology, tarot reading, and stuff like that. And it could also have something to do with researching on hidden secrets. It could be like anthropology. I don't know what it is called, but I think it studies related to Egypt and places like that, like Atlantis, listening to podcasts related to those stuffs, like dragons and mysteries and mystics and all ancient civilizations. There are also creatives over here, guys, but mostly I'm seeing very sophisticated kind of creativity, like watching opera, painting, reading books, a lot of books, and watching ballet or listening to classical music, or 80s 70s music, like really old music, really, not pop music, but some kind of music that is kind of indie like, kind of personal, you know so yeah, that's what I'm seeing as for the hobbies of your future spouse. Now let's see what our tea leaf oracle cards has to say about your future spouse's career and finances. We have dog far away. Excuse me, guys. We have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. So yeah, um, one of their hobbies could be complimenting you, which is quite interesting. You know what? They could also be into flower arrangements as well. Now that I see this card, and their work could have something. If it is a trading, it could be like art related trading. We have announcement bell, which is not surprising because with the Hierophant, helping others get through difficult situations, make them see the light, towards the brighter path, and advising people, letting them know about, important events, things like that. That was what I saw in terms of the career of your future spouse. And maybe for some of you, could also be that they could be a TV announcer. We have cool. Get back to the basics. Guys, like I told you, a lot of things related to words and writing and reading is a part of your future spouse's life. So they like reading, they could also like writing fictional stories. But I think, yeah, something very fantasy, like very fictional, like The Witcher, like the Game of Thrones, like Harry Potter. But Harry Potter is a children's book, I'm not sure, but I think if they write, I think they would write something very hardcore fictional, like Game of Thrones, very adult and very, kind of dark. We have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it, and yeah, they are financially secure. They are going to be financially secure, I would say, because at present they are still competing, it seems, in their industry. So with this dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. They could also have a dog, or any kind of pet that they are very close to, and walking them, and spending time with their pets is one of their favorite pastime hobbies. Where do I place it? Let's keep it here. So let's see what our monology card has to say for you, and we have Show the World the Real You. Full moon in Aquarius. So yeah, this again confirms in terms of your future spouse's career that they are in an industry helping others, related to I'm also seeing working together with big corporations. This, oh my god, what they are called, I can't remember their exact terminology, but there are those agencies or companies that work for large organizations to help them find the right marketing strategy, help them find right influencers for their advertisement, help them with the social media marketing, and advising them. There is also this business coach, um, life coach. There are companies and business and individuals, professionals like that. I think they are involved in that. And with Aquarius being over here, a lot of healing is also I'm seeing. Even so, business is what I'm seeing, but I wouldn't say that they are in, like movies or anything like that. But television and internet related show business, influencers, I do definitely see that. In terms of influencing others, I think podcasting and videos, posting educational videos and stuff like that is what I'm seeing, not the um, entertaining, spicy kind of influencers. Okay, so with this, I'm going to close your reading for today. Hopefully, it helped you. Hopefully, you resonated with it. If you did, please let me know and give this video a thumbs up. And if you did not resonate with this video, that's okay. That you can choose among the other piles. We have 4 piles today, and if you like this video and like my channel, then please do consider subscribing. It helps me and my channel a lot, guys. I'd be very, very thankful to you. I wish you all the best. I will see you in my next one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you selected this pile number 2, this red jasper, this is going to be your reading all about what are your future spouse's career, finances, and hobbies. Starting with your tarot, let's see what we have here. We have 9 of Pentacles. Oh, 6 of Wands. Okay, we have King of Pentacles. We have Page of Pentacles. Interesting. We have Ace of Pentacles. Guys, we have 3 of Pentacles. So many Pentacle cards, guys. Pentacle, Pentacle, Pentacle. Oh, 9 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Now, let's start with your future spouse's career. 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands tells me that your future spouse is most definitely, I would say 80% of you guys is from pile number 2's future spouse is involved in entrepreneurship and business area. Okay, our I'm strongly feeling entrepreneurship kind of energy, not like joining their family business and stuff like that. Although with the King of Pentacles, they could come from a very wealthy family, but in terms of what they do as their primary career, I see them starting their own business, being an entrepreneur, and they have worked hard a lot to make their and their to make their company, to make their enterprise successful. And they are a successful entrepreneur with the Six of Wands together. I see somebody who is a successful businessman, successful trader, successful entrepreneur. Yeah, they could also be, because it is a Six of Wands, somebody involved with the entertainment industry, like show business, but I wouldn't say they are into show business as an actor, as an actress, things like that. But uh, although it is a general reading, so maybe a few of them could be, but mostly what I'm seeing is, like those people who are involved with producing, like it could be the mm, show producer or director, and people who are involved with the production process, who are personally involved in the investment and production stuff. I'm not very well versed with those kind of areas, guys, so just take my hint and apply your own knowledge if you are aware about these areas. And because it is a Nine of Pentacles and Six of Wands, there are some, they could uh, also be working in a field of beauty and health uh, fitness and health and beauty related industries. So they could be like producing, they could have their own skincare line, they could be because Nine of Pentacles also shows me somebody involved with what is it called, producing those supplements and those cosmetic ingredients, um, cosmetology is it called, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. And also people who are into trading, like they could be trading, importing, exporting. They could have stores of different kinds of skincare line, different kinds of medicines or supplements, or different kinds of things related to fitness again, and health, and just wellness industry is what I'm seeing. Luxury products, wellness, and lifestyle. They could be involved in those kinds of industry. In terms of the finance of your future spouse, pile number two, you guys, they are good. Okay, they're in a good position. They may come from, I feel strongly, although I'm saying may because it is a general reading, so maybe 100% of you will not resonate with it, which is fine. But I do strongly feel that a lot of you guys' future spouse come from a very wealthy family. They have grown up with a lot of, let's say, abundance. They were not lacking, even if they were not exactly from a wealthy family, quote unquote, but they did grow up with a lot of financial freedom. They did not have a lot to worry about growing up in terms of money. And at present as well, they are quite involved in the quite involved no, they are still quite well, um, how do I word it, they are still in a good financial position, let's say it like that. And you know what, I see them starting something new and working in that. Could be related to this career that they have. And they are doing quite well with it. They are quite focused, they are quite hardworking, they are quite enthusiastic about their work. And because they are a hard worker, um, because they are quite visionary as well, they will build something that will last long time into the future. So even if they are from a wealthy family, they are starting their own, for an example, okay, and they are starting their own enterprises right now. But their own enterprise, their own business will become that money tree, that cash cow for their whole family and the next generations into the future. Is what I want to tell you. So in terms of finance, guys, you have nothing to worry about from your future spouse. Maybe at present, if you have already met your future spouse and you know who this person is, and they are still not up to that point in terms of success and what I was talking about, long term financial freedom and wealth, cash cowing, stuff like that, because they are still in the beginner's phase. I see. Maybe it's just been within 5 years of them doing this thing, this business, or whatever it is. But yeah, in the future, I see good things happening for your future spouse. Monetary wise, there is nothing to worry about, is what I want to tell you. I mean, there was a lot of luxury and lifestyle related stuff they were involved in, working in, right? Because those are the kind of industries like production, TV production, soap productions, and those cosmetology, those luxury items. Those are the things that requires a lot of investment, is what I think. Okay, I'm not involved in that industry, I know nothing about them, but from my perspective, because you need a lot of marketing budget for those kinds of things and a lot of research as well, especially if it has something to do with health and fitness, like I was saying earlier, right? And researching for years and then marketing later on, it takes a lot of money, is what I think. So yeah, at present, if you look at them and if you meet them in within this year, or if you are already with them right now, they could still be just in the beginner's phase, but financially good in the future as well. And in terms of hobbies, guys, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Seven of Wands shows me that your future spouse, interestingly, likes to I think they are into sports. I think they are into especially sports related sports, like ball, like it could be basketball, like what is it, baseball sports. I do see some soccer fans here, but not a lot. I'd say mostly basketball and baseball sport. There is also the hobby of watching documentaries, learning something new, like they could be always into learning something, like they are taking courses whenever they have free time. That could be their hobby, learning and teaching others as well, and just keeping fit, like gymming and exercising could be their hobby. Their hobbies could be something related to meditating as well, I'm seeing. And but your future spouse, guys, I would say between you and your future spouse, you would be the more um, involved one in the spiritual field, because I see your future spouse to be somebody who is very much of a lot. Not to say that spirituality is illogical, but you know what I'm trying to get at, right? More practical, more earth rooted kind of energy, rather than spiritual and ether related people like us, which is fine. And in terms of hobbies, I do also see your future spouse getting involved in researching. Uh, Traveling is also something what I'm seeing. Researching is interesting for me because I do see them researching about alternative medicines and ingredients, alternative, I don't know, whatever, alternative paths than the traditional one, is what I'm seeing, uh, about how they spend their time. They could be into, like alternative music, alternative, like say, let's say if they are from India, they could be into listening to, like K-pop, or what else, Japanese music, or anime music, or American music, or British music, something not of their own culture. Or if they are an American, they could be into listening to European music, or maybe into Japanese music, or into K-pop, and also movies from Japan, and like really old movies, yeah, things like that. They are quite different in terms of their preferences, and quite unique in terms of what they watch, in terms of what they listen to, and in terms of what they read. I think they are quite unconventional in that way. Um, they could be into late night writing as well. And what else? Yeah, that's all I'm seeing for now. Now let's see what our tea leaf oracle has to say about your future spouse's career, finance, and hobbies. We have both. Well, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall, which is not surprising, guys, but I would say inheritance. I did tell you that, you know. I swear I haven't seen these cards, okay, before I did the reading. And with I was already talking about them coming from an, quite a well-to-do family, so it's good that we have the confirmation. Dog, light-hearted, carefree time. So yeah, one of those things. Although I did not see this one from the tarot cards, one of their hobbies could be related to just spending, just like spending time together with their families and friends, and with you, just doing nothing, just chilling at home, just lying on the sofa, trying out different food, and just relaxing. Those they spending, but I wouldn't say like they do it often, because with these cars they are very much of a go-getter, very much of hard worker. But yeah, sometimes they might like to just go on a vacation with you on a yacht, and just sun bath all day, do nothing, just lie around like a salted fish. And we have seahorse, family matters. Yep, somehow their family has come up again and again in this reading, pile number 2. And I would say that your future spouse, their family, be it their family business, or maybe they're spending time together with their family in their spare time, is very important for them, and they are very much involved with their family, and which involves you as well. So I say congratulations, and please also be aware of their closeness to with their family, okay? And we have dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. So yeah, they could have a dog that they are very close to, that they hold like their baby. I mean, who wouldn't? So yeah, that is something to be aware of, I think. And lastly, we have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio, which again confirms me the earlier message I was getting about them getting involved in some sort of research related activities. Um, um, I was talking earlier about them being less involved in the spiritual uh, activities they knew, but with this new moon in Scorpio, guys, I would say that they do have some level of, maybe not as much as you, but they do have some level of involvement with the spirituality. Maybe they wouldn't be like, doing all kind of spiritual um, um, rituals, like manifesting, or like maybe new moon manifesting, and doing chantings and spell work and all those kinds of things. But they could still be somehow somewhat, a believer of astrology, somewhat a believer of a higher power, somewhat a believer of vastu, feng shui, and things like that. Um, yeah, I think one of their job definitely involves them um, uncovering the deep, dark secrets, uncovering the deep, hidden things. So this could be things regarding, like I was talking about earlier, researching ingredients that are not traditional. I would say for their, I don't know, supplements, medicines, or their cosmetic things, or if they are into production of shows or entertainment products like movies, shows, stuff like that. They could be into producing stuff that are quite dark in nature. I would say like Oppenheimer, um, and then like Game of Thrones, and yeah, things like that. And what else? They could also be involved in, since right now um, Venus is retrograding in Cancer at the moment. I see that with this card being present over here, the Scorpio card, they could also be, like involved in work, career related towards helping others in terms of uh, finances, financing others. So it's like insurance, it's like banking, but not the banking of the, what is it called, a commercial banking, but I'm not sure. I think it's called investment banking. Those banks who are involved in large scale mergers and acquisitions and stock trading, something like that. That also is something what I'm seeing with these combinations. And they could also be in work regarding, again, health, because it is a Scorpio, house of longevity. Longevity. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for now, guys. And hopefully you liked it. And if you did, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Please give this video a thumbs up, it helps me a lot. If you resonated with this reading, please do let me know. You guys don't know, or maybe you already know, how much it means to me and my channel whenever you guys comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. It gives me so much more motivation and so much more power to keep doing what I'm doing. So yeah, if you feel like giving a little bit of that blessing to me, please do definitely do that. And I wish you all the best. I'll see you in my next one. This was such a beautiful reading, guys. I wish all the best for you. See you next time. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So, if you selected this citrine stone, this beautiful gold, orangey, lovely kind of stone, this is going to be a reading all about what is or what will be the career, finances, and hobbies of your future spouse. Now, starting with our tarot cards, we have Ace of Wands, we have the World, we have Six of Swords, we have, what is this? I've never seen this card come up. uh, this is how you know that I haven't seen the cards, because we have the bonus card from the deck, which I've never even seen. You are a badass being, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, you find a path to your best self. I don't think this is even a bonus card. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna have to draw a card for you later on. I'm so sorry. I mean, I was trying to keep this reading fresh and original by not looking at the cards, but sometimes things like this happen. So we have Queen of Swords, interesting. Nine of Wands. Oh, and we have King of Swords. Wow, guys. You know what? Let me find your deck. Where have I put it? I'm not really sure. Okay, here it is. Because I have used multiple decks for these readings, it does take me a little bit of time before I do find it. Now let's see. This is a card for pile number 3. Oh, right away we got one. Thank you. Emperor. 6 of swords. Okay. Now guys, let's start with the career of your future spouse. So what I'm seeing from the Ace of Wands, your future spouse could be involved in something with a lot of government related, like authority related kind of career. They could be a big time uh, company leader, you know, not just middle level managers or stuff like that, but they could be in the upper level management. They are in commercial industry. I mostly see in terms of the career of your future spouse that they are working in a government related job, if not in the government itself. This could be they are, you know, contracting for the government, or they could be working for the city, they could be working for I don't know why taxi is coming into my mind, but here you go. And also in you know, places that has a lot to do with creativity, I would say. But creativity in terms of, you know, like publishing books and articles, and traveling, and long distance traveling, by the way. And I'm also seeing health related industry, and I'm also seeing so business. But in all of these industries, the main thing is, guys, they are in a upper level management position. So this could be CEO, this could be general manager, this could be a CFO, this could be I don't know, vice president, stuff like that. They could also be working in a law related industry. So like, you know, law, air, and legal stuff. Yeah, definitely a lot of legal government related stuff is what I'm seeing. But I would say, if not that, definitely something with a lot of contracts getting involved, you know, having to deal with a lot of contracts and um, what is it called, deals and stuff like that, because there is a constant theme of changes, new beginning, having a, maybe it could be also clients, right? Having to change clients frequently because of the nature of the job. Like lawyers, they do have frequent change in their clients because somebody may come to them for some matter, and after that matter is solved, then they would go and another one comes in, things like that, you know. So yeah, definitely law, legal, health, publishing, and a little bit so business and travel, and a lot of it has to do with government and legal matters. Now also a little bit of health. I say a little bit because this is a general reading, but mostly yes, again, like a broken record, law and government related stuff, contractual stuff. So in terms of the finances and monetary situation of your future spouse, guys, this is a very interesting kind of thing going on. I mean, they where they kind of will be in a good financial position, but at present I see them going through a little bit of financial I wouldn't say difficulty, like, you know, as a third person they wouldn't say that your future spouse is is poor and they are going through so many difficult times. Oh, poor them. But in their mind, in their head, they are like, you know what? I'm not satisfied with this. I want better for my life. They are in that kind of mental position at present, I would say. So it doesn't mean that they are poor. It doesn't mean they are financially in trouble. They just are not satisfied with where they are at right now in terms of their financial position. So they are working towards becoming this emperor, becoming this red hot energy of a badass being. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I draw this card. I've never even seen this card. Guys, only anyway, group sorry. Anyway, pile number 3. In terms of finances, I see them coming from a well-to-do family. I wouldn't say they are from a super rich family or anything, but they grew up being quite financially free. I would say they were not even thinking about money while they were growing up. Like they were kind of, money is just another thing in kind of environment. They were quite, even I would say, detached from money related stuff. This could be because their parents provided them a financially, uh, you know, free kind of lifestyle growing up. This could be because they themselves had always enough in their hands and they were not, like greedy for more or wanted more. And financially, I would say they were not even all that serious in the past while they were growing up, or in the past, whatever stage they are in at the moment. That's going to define their past, right? So if they are in their 20s, their growing up phase is their past. If they are in their 30s and 40s, their 20s or 30s will be their past. In any case, I see them not that serious about their financial and monetary position. They care, but they are not quite gung ho about it. Is what I'm talking to you right now. But yeah, definitely at present they are not satisfied where they are. Even if they are a millionaire right now, they are still not satisfied, and they are still looking for better opportunities for the future, which they get, which they do have, because they do become an emperor. Okay, let me guess this card first. They do become an emperor in the future in terms of their finances. So this means through a lot of hard work, through a lot of dedication, and through a lot of discipline, they become financially very strong, very wealthy, and in a very powerful position. But we do also have Six of Swords again coming up with, together with this Emperor card. This shows me that they are continually growing. I wouldn't say they will be satisfied with their financial gain even in the future. Um, but you know, rather than their dissatisfaction at present, the dissatisfaction in the future has something to do with wanting to expand more of their business, of their work, wanting to put their eggs in different baskets is what I'm seeing in the future. So for example, if they are working in a government, like let's say in the city council, and if they are working in that area, in that organization, and they are not satisfied and they are working hard, so that they can get a promotion, and later on, because of their promotion, because of their own hard work, and because they are in a good position to earn a lot more benefits and stuff like that, in the financially they will become very secure later on, quite rich, quite worry free, but still they would put invest all of their say, I wouldn't say all of, but a significant amount of their savings and the wealth that they have accumulated. They would be investing it into different baskets, like investing in stock market, investing them in ETFs, I think, or maybe buying land and investing as an angel investor, stuff like that, putting their eggs in a different basket, or maybe even writing a book, because they are so much more knowledgeable about their job and their industry, things like that. Hopefully you get it. And with hobbies, guys, your future spouse's hobbies, guys, is quite interesting because with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords and the Nine of Wands, I see your future spouse is very much involved in what is this thing called? I'm not. Uh, I'm forgetting the name, guys. But you know that sword sport, um, fencing. I think fencing could be one of their hobby, or maybe things related to samurai, or things related to uh, cutting up objects. Like I know that there are some people who are very into discovering gems in stone, and they could be also into wood related, wood uh, carpentry, or also I'm not sure, is it called carpentry when people are making wood art, like arts from wood. I don't even know the right word for that. Anyway, and one of their hobbies could also be counseling others, teaching others, and speaking. So they could have their own podcast channel that they do for a hobby, maybe live streaming while they are gaming and stuff like that. And yeah, definitely I see them advising and counseling others a lot. uh, to be honest, with this Queen of Swords and King of Swords, so they could be a part-time teacher, a course, stuff like that, but as a hobby, not as a that they want to, they need to earn money from that, but just as pastime, they find some relaxation doing that. And I also see them in terms of their hobby, what is it called, um no, exercising, but uh, aerial exercising. Things like aerial yoga or skydiving. Although I find it quite unbelievable that people do these extreme is yeah extreme sports is could be one of their hobbies. Extreme sports, and like skydiving, bungee jumping, what else, those, I don't know what is the right word for that. Those people who do this um, skiing down the mountain thing. I don't even know the right word for that, but yeah, that is also something what I'm seeing. Traveling is definitely on the cards when it comes to your future spouse's hobby. So you guys are in good hands in that term, because they will take you with them to travel different areas of the world. But they could be a little bit, much of a extreme sport hearted kind of daredevil kind of person. So I'm not sure what your own interest is with regards to that area. So yeah, there is that also. And yeah, what else, hmm, I also see people being involved in you know like growing plants, growing, I wouldn't say flowers, but growing plants. So this could be having backyard gardening or something like that, or having a farmhouse that they do as a hobby. Yeah, for now that's all I'm seeing, guys. Now let's move on to our oracle section, and we have spear, hard egg over what you no longer have. So yeah, interestingly, this was what I was talking about earlier. They like counseling others, so they could be a counselor for people who are going through difficult times. So, like I was saying, people do not go to government offices all the time just for registering, right? They have their problem with their water, they have their problem with their electricity, they have their problem with their taxation and stuff like that, and for which they seek the help of the government, for which they seek the help of the lawyer. um, and they could be suing others, they could be the one getting sued, so they will go seek a lawyer for that, or a legal coach, no, not course, legal mentor for that, right? So yeah, they are into counseling and advising others, be it as a hobby or even as a career. Both of them is what I'm seeing here, which is reconfirm again. We have tulip, great passion. So guys, if you know the meaning of tulip in the flower world, uh, you guys are in good hands in terms of bedroom matter, is what I want to tell you. I'm being very, I'm not sure if you heard what I was talking about, but yeah, they are quite passionate about you. They are going to be quite passionate at night. Coins, money will be coming to you. Like I told you, money is not a concern. They are in quite good hand. And we have lobster, financial pinch. So this financial pinch is, I have two different meanings for this card. One is that your future spouse is like never going to be, I have enough money. Like I told you earlier, even after they have become somebody who has quite a lot of fortune, they will still be investing in different sectors so that they can keep expanding it. One is that. Second one is they could be the one to help others who are in financial pinch. Because yeah, this king and queen of swords energy, just this is not a traditional meaning or anything, but for me they always give this advisor, this therapist, this teacher energy. And sometimes I do not get it as well, depending on the reading and the position, but for now I do have that energy coming in. So yeah, who else helps in financial pinch? Yeah, I mean, angel investing, and lawyers also do help in financial pinch, right? And also government, because they need to pay social securities to those who they need them. And we have desk, pay attention to your work. So yeah, this confirms that they are in some 9 to 5 kind of job. We have carriage or journey, either physical or mental. So yeah, travel is also in the cards for your future spouse, which is, I did say earlier, that is strongly present in terms of the hobby of your future spouse. Now guys, this just got into my head, but you know what? Let's see. Oh yeah. Full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So yeah, they have some of you guys' future spouse, if they are an entrepreneur, they could be the kind of entrepreneur who are into mediation. I mean, lawyer is a mediation, of course, but there are other kinds of mediation as well, right? I'm not sure what they call it, but there are people, professionals, and companies that work in mediating two different companies to merge together, or mediating between two different parties to buy and sell a large organization or a property, things like that, right? They could also be like, yeah, like a real estate agent, people like that. They could be into that kind of industry as well. And with Pisces, they could also be into. Oh, wow, hospital is something what I'm saying. They could be working in a hospital. Interesting, because we, as a hobby, have King and Queen of Swords, which sometimes shows us surgery, right? So they could be a surgeon. Oh my goodness. Oh, why didn't I cast that earlier? But with this card, I see hospital, working in a hospital as a surgeon. And what else? They could be, excuse me, with this in traveling industry as well, in industries that has to do with working together with MNCs, like multinational corporations, foreign tourists, and even spirituality. But in terms of spirituality, guys, I won't say that I know exactly what kind of spirituality it is, because I don't see your future spouse like reading tarot, doing astrology charts, or anything like that. This could be that they are in, oh, like aerial yoga that I was talking about earlier. They could have a yoga studio or meditation app, stuff like that. You know, this is all I have for your reading today, pile number 3. Hopefully you liked it. I hope that this reading gave you clarity, you enjoyed receiving it, you resonated with it, and if you did resonate and enjoyed this reading, please do let me know. And please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me and my channel a lot. It means a lot to me. I would be very thankful to you. I wish you all the best. I will see you in my next one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. So if you selected this beautiful green aventurine, this is going to be your reading. All about what is your future spouse's career, finances like, and what are their hobbies. Now let's start with our tarot cards. We have Ten of Swords. We have again Ten of Swords. We have the Chariot. We have Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, guys. We have Three of Swords. What is this? Knight of Cups. Two of Cups. So, pile number 4. In terms of your future spouse's career, what I'm seeing is that one, your future spouse could be a surgeon, could be a acupuncturist, somebody who works with knives. So they could be a chef. They could be working as a they could be working in some sort of like government related areas. So but not like they are working for government agencies or like a government official that I was seeing for pile number 3. But I'm seeing, interestingly, army, police officers, cops, and FBI agents. What else? Yeah, I see that area, which is quite interesting because those industries are quite small, right? I mean, at least FBI's are. I mean, I don't know how many people of you guys are going to resonate with it, but yeah, I see somebody's future spouse working for FBI and being a cop or a military officer. I do definitely see that. I see somebody on air, so they could be a pilot, I guess. Pilot, and what else? I did say surgery, surgeon. What else? Right now that's all I'm getting, guys. I will let you know if I get anything more later on. So in terms of the finances of your future spouse, I would say your future spouse is somebody who is quite literally rags to riches story. Okay, so I see them in the past suffering because of financial constraint a lot. I wouldn't say that they were rich or poor growing up, but I would say that in the past, at least once in the past, they lost a lot of their money. They lost, I would say, even everything. And it drove them quite literally, in a difficult circumstance, I would say. Like, I would even say if they had a company they may have been through a bankruptcy situation earlier, but They worked hard. They kept believing in themselves. They kept on having the positive attitude, and they kept working hard. They kept on balancing all the difficult times and all the opportunities and troubles that comes with the risks and rewards, everything. They kept balancing, they kept working hard, they kept on focusing on the brighter future and their vision. And financially, they are in a good state and present, and they will be even better position in terms of finances in the future. The Ten of Pentacles over here, I see them building generational wealth. I wouldn't say that they are at that position at present, but in the future they definitely have this wealthy future ahead of them. And at present, I would say that they are still in a quite financially secure and good position, but they are still in the journey to build that generational wealth towards this Ten of Pentacles. And if they continue doing what they are doing right now, they will be successful in achieving this position of generational wealth. It's like I'm seeing Steve Jobs in my vision. And I think we all, I don't know if all people know this, but Steve Jobs used to be quite poor, right? And I think I'm not sure, I think it was his biography where I read it, but he used to go to this Hindu temple to have a good meal because he had no money while he was, I think it was in the initial stages of Apple or maybe before that, but he had no money, so he had to go every, I think it's Thursday, to this Krishna temple to have a good meal. Otherwise he wouldn't have anything to eat, anything good to eat. But later on he built Apple, and even if there was a lot of competition between Apple and Microsoft, he kept on going on, and he was raised as an Apple owner. But after releasing iPod and iPhone, that became like Apple and him together became a legend, right? So if you look at, if you compare that with your future spouse's story, guys, this is exactly what I'm seeing. Them become going from rags to riches, them going from bankruptcy to multi-billionaire state corporation. Although that is a far stretch to say for a lot of people, but you can relate to that uh, journey, right? So maybe not all of you guys' future spouse will become a billionaire, but at least they will have enough money for multiple generation in the future, and they're already in a good position right now as well. And the good thing is they are still growing on that. In terms of the hobbies of your future spouses, guys, I see that they like reading reading books which has a lot of heartbreak in it. So quite literally, that's what I'm seeing. And this could be like they are into melodramatic stories, or if they are a woman, they could be into watching melodramatic movies, dramas, and I don't know what else, shows, books, stuff like that. And I see your future spouse is very creative. Pile number 4, they are quite creative. They are into, if they a lot of reading, a lot of painting, a lot of writing as well, is what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing somebody who is into designing stuff, mostly designing clothes, but I do also see them designing accessories as a hobby. I see traveling. I mean, traveling has come for all the piles, which is not exactly surprising because a lot of people do like traveling. And I I see your future spouse as a hobby. Uh, that thing that they do when they are Scuba diving. I don't know why I keep forgetting words today, guys, so please forgive me. I'm already a slow reader, slow speaker, but because I keep forgetting words, I keep on lagging behind. I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, scuba diving, swimming, and I see them having a thing for wining and dining, so they could, be a wine connoisseur. Is that the right word? Anyway, they could like, collecting wines from different places, or enjoying, um, having a small food party, like small dinner parties together with you and friends. I see them doing as a hobby. I also see them, taking you out a lot as a hobby, as a just relaxation. They may like to take you out on a date quite frequently, guys. And what else? I also see them. Oh yeah, they could also be into self-care as a hobby. That they find relaxing. This could be skincare. This could be going to spas and uh, what is it called? Having a spa day, massage day, stuff like that as relaxing. And as a hobby, they could also be into, I don't know why I keep hearing hair. I don't know what people do as a hobby for hair, but I do keep hearing hair in my head. What else? Hmm. I think they have a thing for a particular show that they'll rewatch multiple times. This could be any kind of show. To be honest, I'm not sure about which show. Like, but there is a show that they like a lot, and they keep rewatching that. And they could be into listening to romantic songs, Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Ricky Martin. Who is not exactly? Oh, anyway, Elton Jones. I see them as a hobby, trying out different cuisines, visiting restaurants. I see them as a hobby, having a drink, which I did say earlier. Hmm, what else can I see? Okay, that's all that I'm seeing in terms of hobby. Now, moving on to the oracle, we have Beetle, Good Fortune. I mean, going from Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, you guys do need a good fortune to achieve that, and your future spouse has that. Carrot, opportunity or windfall, not surprising because we do see them becoming quite wealthy and prosperous in the future and at present as well. And we have purse, may pay attention to your finances. So yeah, pay attention to your finances, purse. Interestingly, this could be the work that they are involved in. So they could be an accountant as well. They could be a taxation officer. They could be a tax advisor. They could be a stock trader, or they could be into, finance companies, because there are so many different kinds of financial industries and companies. I can't even cover all of them, so just take this as an example. And financial coach, but I wouldn't say coach per se. I see them doing this thing professionally as a company, not as a single person. Anywho, we have dragon, beware of self-delusion. And we have mountain road, you are on the road to success, which is, of course, I mean, I did saw that earlier, and it's very wonderful to have that confirmation again from the oracle section as well. Thank you very much. But with regards to this dragon, beware of self-delusion. which is quite interesting because I was indeed seeing them watching, like reading and watching quite melodramatic stuffs. So with this dragon coming up over here, they do like fantasy genre a lot. They do like mysteries a lot, is what I want to say, which is interesting because I think one of the other two piles, or was it one pile, also had that kind of same energy. But I mean, there are a lot of fans of mysteries and fantasies, right? So not exactly surprising. And they could be a fan of Dragon Ball Z. They could be a fan of Games of Thrones because they have dragon in it. They could be into Harry Potter a lot. They could be into anime a lot. They could be into K-pop as well, and they could be into watching, videos of people doing their makeup, or hmm, or cooking. They could be that could be one of their hobbies, or watching cooking shows like British Bake Offs and Master Chefs, stuff like that. Moving on, we have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So, this tells me that another confirmation in terms of your future spouse's career is that they do work in, either they do work in some sort of, raw legal, government related areas, health related areas, which is not surprising because I was seeing surgeon as well. This is the energy that I saw in earlier piles as well. So if you were interested or pulled towards one of the other piles, maybe you came from that pile. I can't remember which one it was, but there was this kind of energy in that pile as well. All health workers, fitness related workers. I see people working in entrepreneurs as well, and I see I mean, this is the Aries, right? Which is funny because it's a Mars sign, and I was talking about uh, your future spouse is working in the cops and in the FBI, as a military officer, and also as a pilot of some sort that works in the Air Force, and works in the air, which is again reconfirmed through this card, and I'm very thankful and glad that I got that confirmation. So yeah, this is all for today, guys. Hopefully you liked it, hopefully you resonated with it, and if you did, please do let me know. Please give this video a thumbs up if this video gave you some clarity. If you liked it, you should like it because these are wonderful cards to get, I would say, especially in terms of finances and hobbies. And what else? Yep, hopefully you liked it. I wish you all the best. If you did, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to receive these kinds of reading frequently, and give me a little bit of blessings so that I can keep doing what I'm doing in the this small corner of YouTube. I would be very grateful to you if you do that, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.